Sports Dynasty Podcast. I am Trevor, and this is Juan. Before we get started, you know what to do. Take out your cellular phone devices and scan the QR code on the right-hand side of the screen, where you'll be directed to our Apple affiliate, where you can download. God damn it! Where you can download our episodes and our content.
We are Apple affiliates.
Yes, we are Apple affiliates, where you can download all of our content for your listening pleasures.
Even better, you can take that UNR code, put it on your phone, and get somebody to scan it. See how easy it is to share now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Technology.
We did it for you.
Technology. Who would have thought?
I don't know who would have thought. But yes, you can find our beautiful, beautiful content that you're watching right now on Apple Podcasts and anywhere else that you find your podcast. We're also on YouTube and all that too.
Yes.
Now we can start. You got used to it, homie.
Yeah, I get used to it. Don't worry. We're getting there.
I don't say anything to you. You've been doing it for 2.5 years, and I got to change all of a sudden.
It's better than my outro for the basketball episode. That was pretty.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Horrific. It was pretty bad.
That was bad. I'm surprised I let it go.
It was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, oh wow,
that was bad. Talking about consuming, not consuming. What's the word?
Digesting.
Like, who's getting eaten? What the hell is wrong with you?
That was pretty bad choice of words. Whatever happens, we'll get better every single day. Week 11 is upon us. Thursday night football is tonight, as it is a rematch of Super Bowl 51. Man. We've seen all of the jokes, the memes about the 28-3. That's
extremely old.
Extremely old and played out, but yeah, people gotta have fun with it. It's okay. As the Patriots travel to Atlanta to take on the Falcons.
Yeah, my bad. I just don't care.
Yeah.
The Patriots are favored by 6.5. By the time you see this, it's too late to bet anyway, because it'll be over most likely. And the over and under is 47. This is just for consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to beat the hell out of these guys.
Yeah.
Biggest reason is because they don't have the best player in Cordero Patterson, I think.
He's questionable too.
Still questionable? It's 5'18".
He's still listed as questionable.
That's stupid. He had a high ankle sprain. He's not playing.
He's not going to play, yeah.
And if he does, he's not going to be effective
at all.
So there's no point.
And we know what's going to happen. Belichick is going to key in on Kyle Pitts. That their only receiver that's worth the damn there. He's going to key in on them. And just pretty much Matt Ryan's going to have a tough time today.
Yeah, especially when you got to deal with a quarterback who runs around.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is just send the Wolves and he's done. Like, it's not hard. So let's actually stop wasting time. Yes. Let's go to the actual week.
Patriots win this game.
Yeah, Patriots are going to beat the hell out of them.
Easily
cover. I wish I was betting on that. This week is okay. It looks okay.
Please.
It looks okay.
Please, let's just have a interesting week of football where nothing gets screwed over this week.
I would love that because I can win some money.
Yes,
All right, let's start off with garbage. 49ers at Jaguars. The 49ers are favored by 6.5, and the over and under is 45. Interesting game on Monday. I wanted to put them so bad, but I was scared. But I knew they were gonna play the Rams stuff because they always do.
But no one expected them to beat them up.
Beat the hell out of them?
No one expected that. It was just a bad showing by Matthew Stafford. A great showing by the 49ers came to play.
It's kind of consistent with the Stafford stuff. I'm just saying.
They weren't going to lay down for them, and that's pretty good for them. The playing is Jacksonville, and now
whose defense is getting better.
Yes, they are. It is getting better. Now, this is where I kind of San Francisco. There's no way San Francisco will lose this game, but then again, you're right. I'm picking San Francisco win this game.
Me too.
Just because it's just overall better. But then again, Jacksonville can find ways to throw a monkey wrench in people's plans.
I like Jacksonville to cover in this one.
Yes.
Just like last week, they covered the Indy spread.
I would definitely pick Jacksonville for the spread because at this, you mentioned defense getting better. Especially the front. The front is really getting to the quarterback. Mm-hmm. They're really finding ways to get to the quarterback. And this should be interesting. Is Jimmy G playing? Jimmy G's playing, obviously. So I think, it'd be a lot.
Yeah, there's no reason to mention right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot closer than we think. So I'm picking San Francisco to win the game.
Yeah, it's going to be a game no one's going to watch.
Yeah, because that's if you're a Jaguars fan, that's 49ers fan.
That's pretty pathetic.
That's pretty pathetic. Yeah.
All right, another one I was going to watch. Miami's going to New Jersey, literally New Jersey. I don't feel like on Long Island, whatever. The Dolphins are favored by 3.5 on the road, and the over and under is 44.5. For some reason, I cannot explain this to you. The first time we can ever not explain something to you, Joe Flacco is starting. I don't know why. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I don't care because you act like he's gonna play better than Mike White did. I don't know. So just putting in Joe Flacco, this is to me, especially how the Miami Dolphins has been playing as of late on defense. This is an easy win for Miami, and I think they're gonna cover.
Yes, he said that. That he's able to see the blitz zero packages that he's seen before that Mike might may have been able. I'm sorry if that's which is the dumbest excuse. So Robert Saleh just finds ways to screw things up and find ways to make himself look stupid in the media because this doesn't make any sense.
It does not.
You might as well have kept Mike White in there and let him take his lumps. He could only get better. You making it seem like his performance was so bad against one of the best defenses in the league. Like what?
That's what I was thinking.
Like
that is the best defense in the league, dude.
So, okay, of course he's gonna struggle. We knew y'all was gonna come in there and beat them. No, there was no way. This was okay. But putting Joe Flacco in, to me, this justifies why they traded for him in the first place, which didn't make any sense to trade for him. He was there last year and didn't want to stay because he wanted more money, which he did. It's just dumb. But then again, it's the Jets. It's the Jets. Y'all do dumb shit all the time. Miami should have a field day with this. Mind you, they're garbage too, but they should have a field day.
That's where their field day is going to be 20-10.
Yes.
But Miami should be winning this game.
Yes, Miami.
They should control the whole game.
Miami will win this game.
Yeah. Another one. That's interesting, though. But another one. The winless, but not 0-9, Detroit Lions will be visiting the Cleveland Browns. For some reason, I don't really know, unless Nick Chubb is the 100% coming back. I don't know why they're favored by 11. I don't know why they have to write that. I understand it's Detroit, but I don't know why they're favored by 11. And the over and under is 43.
I think Vegas is probably saying that, listen, as Molly they got destroyed last week against the Patriots. They got no Vaseline whatsoever. That's how bad it was. So they're probably thinking that they're going to bounce back and beat the hell out of Detroit. But then again,
Detroit doesnn't get beat up very often.
Very often.
So,
first of all, the 11 points definitely take Detroit with the points. That doesn't make any sense. Unless they just completely shit the bed, then.
That happened before with Philly. Yeah. So it's a possibility.
But Baker Mayfield, not sure going to play. He's still questionable for the ankle sprain he sprayed last week. Injury he had last week.
Again, he should not be playing.
Which, again, true, agree. And then Nick Chubb, we'll see if he's going to play or not. But I'm picking Cleveland to win this game, but they're not going to. They're just going to barely get out of there with gritted their teeth.
I agree. I like Cleveland, but I like Detroit with the points.
Yes. So
100%.
Yes.
More garbage? Is there more garbage? Yes. Texans going to Tennessee. Tennessee is favored by 10, and the over and under is 44.5. Is it bad that I'm stumped in this one?
It's a divisional game, and somehow the Texans just, they're garbage. They're wrong. They are terrible. But there'll be one game where they're like, we're not going to play as bad as you will think we're going to play today. Like when they play against New England, when they some games going to play pretty good, pretty decent. Or against Miami,
Cleveland,
Miami. We're just going to play.
No, they got ass with Miami.
No, but 17-9. Like
the 9. Did you see how they got the 9? The dude threw like 100 interceptions.
At least they had 9 points, better than. Never mind. It doesn't matter. But the point is, I think it's going to be a lot more closer than it should be. The Titans win this game.
Yeah, I'm going to punk on pick Titans too. But I think using it for the points.
Yes.
I definitely think that. It's going to be a lot closer than it is. The Titans offense is reeling as you continue on without Derrick Henry. You see how slow they are. And the receivers keep getting hurt, one each, like every 6 minutes of the week. So, I don't know what's up.
I almost feel bad for Julio Jones, man. I almost feel bad for him. Like, isn't it our time tapping your shoulder to say, listen, bro, I think it's time to go? Who knows, man? This is sad.
We said this wasn't going to work out. For this exact reason.
AJ Brown, again, he injured like every other week. Like, it's ridiculous.
He's getting injured a lot too. That hurts me, gosh. You like him.
Me too.
Let's see. Cardinals at Seahawks. Cardinals favored by 2. Do not know who's starting quarterback as of right now. It's not out yet, I think. So if I was Arizona. I will sit Kyler one more time. That's what I would do. The Seahawks team sucks. I will sit him one more time. It doesn't matter if we win it because you don't have the first seed anyway at this point, so whatever. And seriously, in all seriousness, we could put home field and throw out the window because there's a huge losing record for home teams this year. A lot of away teams are winning this year. So overrated is crap. And I feel like it's been that way for a while now. I don't think it's just this year. So who cares about who gets first seed? Does not matter. It's more for the bye, but whatever.
Especially this season, anyone can get got. Who cares?
Yeah, the minute you lost to Green Bay, though, you pretty much lost the first seed. I figured this was going to happen. But it is what it is. So if it was me, just to play it safe, I will say Kyler one more time. I want that man healthy as can be for January. So if I see a below average to horrible team coming my way, or I'm going to them, I'm sitting him. Me personally, I'm gonna go with. I need to know who's playing. That's what's bothering me. Because if Kyler's playing, then I'll pick him. But if he's not, I think I'm gonna go with Seattle if he's not playing because their season's on the line. They lose, his game's over. They're official because the NFC wild card outside of the West that's holding the fifth speed is so trash. 8 and 9 team can get this, so they can win. We're not. It's like what? How many games? Are like 8. Yeah, they can win 5. I think it's not that hard. We'll go through it. If they win, we'll go through it in the next episode. It's not that hard. So and they have Russell Wilson, who I will assume be healthier this Sunday. So they need to win this game or they're done. They already go 3-6, right? Yeah, they go 3-7 as a wrap. And then how many playoffs? It's impossible. So I think they need to win this out of desperation. They didn't look that bad against Green Bay offense, and again, Rodgers was kind of rusty. So, but I like Seattle if Kyler Murray is not playing again. It sucks for the Pick'ems too. The Pick'ems is done in an hour, and no one knows who's playing, so we gotta guess. I want Seattle, but they have to.
I'm going to go with Seattle as well. Only because Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson, but they're trying to get Roy Pains to try to really get the wheels moving, and I think Kyler Murray and D Hop not being in this game should be able to help them, even though the defense is horrific.
It is
horrific, but they need it more in this divisional games. It's gonna be a lot close. I'll probably stay away from this game. I was betting.
Oh heck yeah! Don't even
waste your time. I'm gonna go with Seattle.
Yeah, agree 100%, man. It's tough. Let's go with this one. This one's a tough one to call. Let's go Saints at Philadelphia. Philadelphia is favored by 2, and the over and under is 43. This is another tough one. This is a good test for that Philadelphia offense because the Saints defense is very, very good. So if they're able to continue their rush attack on this Saints team, and Jalen Hurts looks pretty decent, continues to look decent, they got a real shot here. It's going to be very, very interesting to see. Philly defense is so up and down. I don't know what we're going to get for the week. And Simeon actually has been playing pretty well, despite all the garbage. That's how brilliant Sean Payton is. There's a ton of, they somehow find a way to win 9 or 10 games. He better get coach of the year. Because this is ridiculous.
Some tell me he won't. I have a feeling that he won't. But I agree with you. That he definitely does. It's being a consideration. Why is it tough? But it is very tough. Because again,
they should have won last week.
We say this every week. We don't know which Philadelphia team is going to come here. Going to come in, going to show up. Last year they beat the hell out of Denver.
I think their home record is garbage, right?
Oh, yeah, it's horrendous. Yeah. I don't think they won a game in Philadelphia.
Still, yeah, right?
No.
There's another thing. Why was Kamara out last week? Do you remember? Was it COVID or was it?
I don't remember actually. I'm gonna go pick New Orleans.
I think New Orleans too. That's my gut tells me. So I'm gonna go with that. Their defense matches up well anyway. They stop the run. We're gonna make their offense one dimensional, and we'll see how Jalen Hurts' passing attack really goes. Plus, the Saints have something called the secondary. You know, even though they're not like Denver doesn't have one, but the way they were getting bitched, like you can see what Devontae Smith did to Patrick Surtain. I'm like, oh, receivers plus. I guess it was insane what he did to him. He mossed him right in the end zone. I'm saying so. I think Marshall Allen was more physical than that, and that won't happen if that's the matchup, of course. So I like the Saints defense to win an ugly one at Philadelphia this one. This is gonna be tough though. This is a tough game. Yeah,
agreed.
Okay,
it's tough. Yeah, I'm literally thinking. I was like, I'm gonna stick with New Orleans. Forget it.
Yeah,
I'll stick.
No, it's tough. Yeah, but that's why we're sitting here doing the show, right? We're supposed to be able to figure it out. Washington at Carolina. Rivera returning home. and Cam returning home at the same time. Panthers are favored by 3, while the 43.5 is the over and under. I like Carolina. I like Carolina as well. I think Cam Newton's going to have a showing. No, Chase Young is a huge reason why I'm saying this, by the way. Because Chase Young got hurt in the middle of the last game. He won't be here at all. I like the defensive line, though. It was going to be good regardless, but with Chase Young has that special talent, that was the thing that would put them over the edge. I like them to be running low with this team. I like Christian McCaffrey to go crazy. Ron Rivera was his coach for how long? Like a year, 2 years? When was he got fired? Do you remember?
He got fired
19?
in 19.
19 only.
Yeah, 19, yeah.
After 19, though.
Yeah.
So he coached him for 3 years, though. Or so he knows him. 17, 18, 19. He coached him. All right, so he does know McCaffrey and Cam Newton, but he doesn't know Joe Brady or Matt Rule. So we'll see. I would trust them to have a nice game plan against this defense, who can't cover anything. Despite last week with Tampa Bay just
completely shitting the bed.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. Yeah.
This is one of those don't fall for what you saw in Washington, and this Carolina defense is exquisite, unlike Tampa Bay's. So I think Taylor Heineke, whatever the crap he was doing, ain't gonna happen this week. I like Carolina, and I will not be surprised if it's a rout. They're easily covering the spread at 3. I like Carolina.
I like Carolina too. I think Christian McCaffrey's gonna have a field day.
He should
run the ball very consistently, and if you do, and like I said, Cam Newton, even though I think Cam Newton will be the starter, I'm more likely he will be the starter. I mean,
hell yeah,
yeah. It's like this Washington secondary is hot halal. Shout out to my boy Raul.
I'm done.
That's hot, terrible. So people say, "Oh, Cam can't throw. He can't throw anymore." It should be enough because this bum ass secondary. So I'm on Carolina too. They should be fine. They should be able to win this convincingly, and yeah, and they can tell Ron Rivera to go.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Okay, are we done with all the crap games? I think so. I think everything is decently big to big.
I want the people to be like, "Why do you call these games garbage?" I'm like, because they're
Jacksonville's
garbage.
in one of them.
Garbage.
The Jets and Dolphins are in one of them.
That's literally a toilet bowl.
Right? The Eagles are in one of them. The Texans are in one of them. The football team's in one of them. Need I go on?
I mean, we're not going to sugarcoat it. Shit is shit at the end of the day.
Like, they're garbage.
Garbage. Me calling it garbage actually.
Mind you, it's been 18 minutes into the podcast. We still gave you analysis on all of them. So what are you complaining about? Like,
even the Jets.
Right? And we usually never give them screen time. So anyway.
Yes.
Now, but we're into the good part now. Outside of the Sunday night game. That's not very good, but there's playoff implications in that game, so I'm going to wait to cover that one. Colts at Bills. Talk about playoff implications and season saving.
Yes.
The Colts will be going to Buffalo. Buffalo's a favored by 7, and the over and under is 49.5. This is a tough one.
Yes, it is, because, and there's Bills fans who, I want to say worry, but you should be concerned with this matchup. Indianapolis is, for the most part, healthy. They are healthy on both sides of the ball, especially in the trenches. The Buffalo Bills offensive line is horrendous.
Yes.
So therefore, expect them to release the hounds and go after Josh Allen. That's going to be there. Now, my question for Brian Dable, the offensive coordinator, is: what are you going to do to stop it? Your offensive play calling has been anemic, average, and I'm being nice. Our boy Tommy from the Mafia Sports Report will say even worse, harsher things than I would, because he thinks you're terrible. But I think the point. What is he going to do to combat that? Have the force broken and all of them coming at them. Mm-hmm. Can you stop it? Also, you can't run the ball, which is a problem. So I probably don't think it's a good idea to run QB draws with Josh Allen against this defensive line. I don't think it's smart. You're gonna have to find ways to move the chains, because to me you're already one-dimensional. And I'm pretty sure they're going to key on that. Say, fine, everything's gonna be a pass. If they do run, we'll let them get that bum 5-6 yard, 4 or 5 yard gain. Who cares? They'll eat those, and they'll take that. Are you gonna take shots downfield with them? That's right there. Indianapolis comes in here, even though they filled the gas last week against Jacksonville, but they came up to win. But this is the game that they definitely need. They're trying to stay alive in the postseason, and a healthy Indianapolis team is pretty scary. And Buffalo, we have to see. Many of us are still think that you're the favorite to come out the AFC, but you got to show us because lately you've been very unimpressive to say the least. Like get punched in the mouth a little about Jacksonville. They beat up the Jets. Okay, yeah, whatever. But now this is the team that we're gonna see. We're gonna see who you guys really are.
I still like Buffalo because of the other thing we haven't mentioned, their defense. I think their defense is going to make Carson Wentz do stupid Carson Wentz things, and that's what's going to cause Indianapolis to win this game. I think it's going to be a similar score to the playoff game. It was like 24-21, something like that, right? I think that was the score. I'm going to go with that. I like Buffalo's defense to win this game. I think it's going to be really gritty. Really gritty. I don't trust Carson Wentz to win this game, especially since the last big game they had, he lost it. So I like Buffalo, especially them being the number one defense. I like it. And by the way, their number one status is pretty inflated, by the way. But sometimes you can just see it. You just look at it and you're like, nah, they're a good defense. It doesn't matter if they play Washington and Jets and Houston and all the bum ass teams. I don't really care. I can see how sound and technically sound they are. I'm like, nah, they could do that to anybody. Nah, I like them. I like Buffalo's defense to win this game.
I'm going to pick Indianapolis. I'm picking Indianapolis because I do believe the one-dimensional the offensive and how offensively challenged the Bills can be at times, especially in the front. They may make Josh Allen very uncomfortable.
Definitely can.
And very uncomfortable. My question is, if Indianapolis can win the ball on his defense?
Yeah, that's an issue.
That's gonna be an issue.
That's where this is the test for that defense right here. This is the best run offense I think you've played all season. This is it right here. Yes. If you don't stop the run, you're losing.
Yeah.
That's definitely that's the key. That's the X factor.
Especially if you feel that Carson Wentz is not going to be, you don't want Carson Wentz to have control of the game where it's his opportunity to end it or to finish it. I think if they're able to win the ball on the Bills, this Bills front, they're gonna win this game. I think they will. So I'm going Indianapolis to win this game, but it'll be a very ugly slugfest. Defensive slugfest.
Semi-excited for this
game.
Yes,
I can't wait. I love defensive slugfest. Punch them in the mouth. Ground and pound. I think Jonathan Taylor and Mahomes Nimes, this game right there will show, okay, the Colts are going to be scary. And I'm going Indianapolis to win this game.
Plus, it's a revenge game technically for
yes.
playoffs too.
Yes.
So, see, a little bit of extra chip in their shoulders. Green Bay goes to Minnesota. Green Bay's favored by 1.5. Wow. And the over and under is 47.5. It is Minnesota, who doesn't know how to get blown out. Last year, they beat the hell out of this Green Bay team. So it's happened before. Mind you, that team was probably, I can argue, a little worse than this one. So they can do it. This game is actually tougher than people were thinking. I still like Green Bay because I think their defense is actually tougher than it was last year. So I think they're gonna keep everything in front. So I don't expect to see Justin Jefferson bombs and 40-yard passes. I don't expect any of that stuff.
No.
I expect to be slow and methodical, and they should be keying in on Dalvin Cook. They do that. I don't see Minnesota scoring more than 17 points. And I like Green Bay winning about 24-17 in this game.
I'm going to go Green Bay as well. Their defense has really impressed me the last couple of weeks. Yes, they played. Listen, they shut out Seattle and Russell Wilson-led offense, even though
he had 9 fingers.
He's pretty much still trying to throw the football around, but they haven't played well. Even though they lost to Kansas City, the defense only held Patrick Mahomes led offense to 13 points.
Yeah, well, most people think he's back for some stupid ass
reason. Which is ridiculous. So this defense has come to play. This is the best defense we've seen from Green Bay.
At least since 2014, maybe even 2010. Championship year.
I was going to say 2010 maybe, but it's very, very good, and you can't sleep on them. I'm going to go with Green Bay to win this game. Minnesota I think I'm not gonna lie to you, Mike Zimmer just finds ways for them. They're so unlucky. They're so unluckily lucky a lot of times, if that makes sense.
I think I get what you mean.
Yes, to me,
like they'll find ways, or even the ball will go in their direction, hence the Baltimore game. But then they will find an unlucky really way to lose the game.
Yeah.
Again, like Baltimore. Games like that, like Arizona. Like how? I know it was week 2, but where did that? Like they were dogging that healthy. They were healthy at that point too. That healthy defense dogging them like something serious. But then they missed that game winning. Stuff like that. Like they're luckily what did you say?
Luckily unlucky.
Luckily unlucky. Yes, because they're still there. They're always right there, and then it gets taken away, or they mess it up, one or the other. So yeah,
I had a scenario for that, which I'm not gonna. I'll probably tell you off the air because yeah, that's pretty hilarious. I could have myself, but anyway,
like they mess it up like Dallas. They got beat up by Cooper Rush. See, that's their fault. That's not unluck. That's them being trash.
Example of that.
So it happens.
Example of that is the Mets. That's the
I'm
Mets.
done.
That's the Mets. Yeah.
I'm done. That's a good one too.
Yeah, I'm going with Green Bay. Yes.
Yeah, Green Bay. All right. Baltimore is going to Chicago. Baltimore's favored by 5 on the road, and the over and under is 44. I'm smelling a trap, but I'm going to be safe and pick Baltimore. But I could see Justin Fields running wild on this bum defense who can't tackle, dude. I can see it, but I'm gonna go with Baltimore on a bounce back. Them losing back to back doesn't really happen. So, and they had 10 days to prepare for this game. I'm going to go with Baltimore. I'm going to trust John Harbaugh. I had no point in doing that because off a bye, they got their ass whooped. So, I just say, but I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go with Lamar. Take a little bit more ball control. I think this defense, but this Chicago defense is decent, though. This is a tough game.
It is tough.
This is a trap game. I hope people getting out their underdog books and get ready to put Chicago in the spreads because that's what I think is going to happen. Oh, if you got to put a spread in the other ones, whatever. Green Bay's 1.5 though, so they're not going by 0.5. It's impossible. So
I agree with your part where you said that it's going to be tough to see Baltimore lose back-to-back games the way they did, especially losing the way they did to Miami. And to me, I thought that was just a game where they just it happens. It just happens.
Yeah, obviously this whole damn season.
Yeah, it happens. It's a bad loss, but it didn't affect them too much because everybody else lost.
No, everyone's basically lost.
So now for here, Chicago is, again, Chicago's terrible, but they will find ways to make it interesting. So I'll give them that. Justin Fields is improving little by little every single week. He should be able to do a lot.
I think he is.
It's a very suspect and young injured defense. Everybody's injured and everyone's very young. So it's very interesting what they're going to do here. But I'm going to pick Baltimore because
I'm going to vets. I'm going with the veteran coach. I'm going with the elite quarterback. I'm going to go with this. And I don't see – are they going to be able to run down Lamar? It's tough. This is another ugly one that people probably not going to watch. It's going to be another boring one. Like, I don't even know if they're going to get past, 21 points anyway in this game. Like, I would definitely bet under in this one at 44. That's a lot. Like, I will pick the risk of betting under in this game. But I wouldn't be surprised if Justin Fields looks like Lamar Jackson in this game. That's what I think is about to happen. It's going to be close, dude. I'm going to go with Justin Tucker winning this game for them. This is going to be a close game, man. Mm-hmm. Actually, maybe not because that is Chicago, Windy City. Maybe not. It is windy over here, so imagine over there in Illinois. I don't know. I'm still picking Baltimore to win this game, though. I'm just trying. I don't know how. You know what I mean? But this is going to be an ugly one. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that on the bottom right corner of our Sunday ticket. What else we got? All right. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 more, but one of them is going to be quick. Cincinnati off a bye is going to visit Las Vegas. Cincinnati's favored by 1, and the over and under is 50. The reeling Las Vegas Raiders. I love Cincinnati in this game. Not in a blowout, though. I think the Raiders are going to actually look like a football team this week. But I don't know if there's going to be enough in this one. I think they're going to downslide. There's too much crap that they've gone through for the past season that it's just over at this point. And Cincinnati kind of starts to need to keep pacing their division.
Yes. Yeah, I know we have had deflating losses. Like the Raiders. The loss against Kansas City on Sunday Night Football last week was, to me, deflating. And it's pretty much was you just probably won't watch the season and how bad has everything gone. Probably thinking, you know what, let's just get this over with.
They really got pantsed and kicked in the ass in front of the whole school. Mm-hmm. That's basically what happened on Sunday night in front of everybody.
Yes, the bully really gave you an ultimate wedgie in front of everybody.
Yes,
and yeah, it was pretty bad. Cincinnati, even though they have been looking like they're on the schneid,
especially on defense, the last 2 games,
they have been exposed a lot. and which we figured would happen.
Yeah, true.
We figured would happen, but some got to give. I'm going Cincinnati. Cincinnati to win this game, just because I feel that there's more a sense. To me, this is more of a sense of urgency in Cincinnati than is in the Raiders. I think the Raiders are mentally deflated, saying, "Yeah, it's time to let's just pack it up and get up out of here." Now, I can't speak that for the players. They probably want to win too, but something's wrong there.
Yeah,
something's clearly wrong. So I'm going with Cincinnati.
And he always trucks the Burrocks.
Yeah. Burrocks.
All right. Let's go Sunday Night Football because this was mad that much. Pittsburgh is going to Los Angeles Chargers. You know, Pittsburgh has a home game. The over and under is 47, and Chargers are favored by 5.5. If I'm not mistaken, I think Roethlisberger is out again.
Yes, Mason Rudolph will be playing.
He's playing this one. The reason why we say this for now is because this actually has big playoff implications.
For both teams.
Yeah, for both of them. Saying Pittsburgh is currently, I believe, the 6th seed right now. They have the same record, kind of, the tie. It should be 5-4, but they tied. So it's 5-3-1 and 5-4. So basically, they have the same record. Pittsburgh has a better winning percentage. So this will flip flop the wild card space. And plus, again, Pittsburgh, both teams have to keep up with the division stuff. Because Kansas City is not number one in the division, which I don't think they're losing that. I think they're going to stay there for the rest of the season. And Pittsburgh has to keep up. They're, I believe, 2nd in the division still. I think, right? Yeah, with Baltimore. So they got to keep up. But without I cannot believe I'm saying that without Roethlisberger, they don't have much of a shot. That's so sad.
Yeah, the Steelers are still a full game behind Baltimore with the tie.
Yeah,
they're still a full game behind them. So definitely need to keep pace with them. I personally, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh to win the game because I just don't trust the Chargers anymore. To me, the Chargers is one of those teams
real down,
that just come back to earth. And then I know this is cliche, home field advantage doesn't matter, but it will matter here because there's literally no advantage for you here. I guarantee you it'll be 85% Steeler fans in SoFi Stadium, which is ridiculous because, wow. How do you have a home?
You really don't have a home. You're living with your like rich stepbrother in the Los Angeles Rams. That's what they are.
Sad. I'm going Pittsburgh.
This is tough. And when they play, they always play tough too, these two teams. It always goes down by the wire, if I remember correctly. Did Mason Rudolph play this team before? Right?
I think in 2020, I believe.
Right?
Yeah.
What happened again? Do you remember? I don't.
It's Mason Rudolph. I don't remember anything he does in this game. Unless he gets his ass kicked by Myles Garrett. I don't remember that. That's pretty significant. Other than that, it's really not much to remember from Mason Rudolph, who shouldn't be in the league. But that's neither here nor there. Sorry, Steelers fans.
You know what?
It is.
I'm going to go Pittsburgh, too. I'm going to go with the more physical team. I'm going to go with my boy.
Harris. Oh, my God. That's it.
I'm going to go with him having I think he's actually playing pretty well as of late, too. I'm going to go with him having a big game, this one against that soft-ass Chargers defense. And I think Joey Bosa's out. I
believe so. I think
it's COVID. I think
it's quite. Yeah, but check again. But more likely, I don't think he'll be playing.
Yeah, as of right now, I think he's on the COVID list. I think so. That's an interesting one. He's not playing. They definitely not winning. No question. So I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. So I'm gonna go with the more physical team. Yeah. Pittsburgh. I'm trust my Tomlin. Yeah. All right. Now the other two. The other two are hilarious, especially the Monday night one. Let's start with that one. New York Giants are going to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay favored by 11. I don't know why. And the over and under is 49.5.
ESPN.
Now,
ESPN, what are you thinking putting this game? Why are the Giants on primetime television?
Why?
It
happened last year, I'm pretty sure. Which might happen again, depending on which Tampa Bay team we're going to get.
Okay. I guess you can say that, I guess. Whatever. But
I'm trying to think, is Peyton Manning and Eli Manning going to be there? Do you remember? I didn't finish the last game, so.
No, but we'll probably have to figure it out on Monday. But,
the reason why this is tough, again, because we don't know what Tampa team we're going to get. Are we going to get the undisciplined garbage defense having Tom Brady not liking who he's throwing to type? Tampa Bay team we got last week? Or are we going to get Tampa Bay team that we saw before New Orleans? I don't know. Seeing Tom Brady losing 3 games in a row is kind of tough. So I'm going to go with Tampa. They're not covering this 11-point spread, though. Most Monday night games, if I'm not mistaken, outside of like 3, have been close games. I think only last week, I think the Green Bay and Philly getting the ass whipped by Dallas. I think it was the only blowouts I can remember.
Only 3, yes.
Yeah, every other game's been close, and I think we can continue. I like Giants to cover. I like Tampa to barely win, similar to last year. We're not gonna see a good Tampa Bay team again, but they're still gonna pull this one out. I think they're still going to keep slide. I think there's problems. I think in this team, dude. I think there's stuff that we actually need to look at, and I'm almost excited to watch just so we can really dive into this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in this game, just Tampa themselves. I think there's problems we should be worried about. They're not going to beat the Holly Giants.
No.
Then again, most people don't. No. Giants don't get blown out either.
The Giants usually tend to play up to their competition, especially when there's a tough opponent. Like
our point though is that this competition may not be as good as everybody's thinking it is.
No.
That's why I'm very excited for this game now. I want to know. I want to see it. While somebody's getting cursed out downstairs in this, project's apartment. I wonder if this mic can pick it up. I doubt it, but whatever.
Yeah, still wasn't cursed out. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win this game, but it won't be a cakewalk like some people are saying right now. I do feel that they'll find ways. I think the Giants will keep themselves in the game, and then they'll find ways to screw it up themselves.
Oh, like Kansas City.
Yes, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I like that too.
They'll be in it enough until they finally fuck it up. I'm sorry, screw it up. But then again, it's like, whatever.
Too comfortable.
You're right. I'm sorry. But yeah,
I don't think Tampa's gonna bounce back.
I don't think it is. Those sloppy again is it was like, okay, fine. A lot of people pretty much figured them out now, saying, all right, yeah, they're very vulnerable. We can attack this, and I don't think people would say, oh, no one can see Brady losing 3 games in a row. That's true. It's very rare. It's very rare to see that happen. But if they play the way they did last week, it's gonna be very ugly. But the Tampa Bay should win this game.
Yeah. No, final game. Dallas will be visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs, for some reason, I cannot believe Vegas is doing this. Kansas City is favored by 2.5 against a Super Bowl, a real, actual Super Bowl contender. The over and under is 56.5. Yeah, that's an under to me, no question. I don't think Kansas City is going that many points to keep up with this team. I definitely love Dallas. And it's not to go against Kansas City in the sense I'm calling them trash, even though I like to do that. I really going in analytics in terms of I like Dallas's matchups. They run the football very well. They pass very efficiently. DAK got his stupid Denver blunder out of the damn way. I like this offense to completely milk out clock, and I don't see Kansas City having the ball for more than like 26 minutes in this game. I like Zeke and I like Pollard to really, really run this team to the point where they may combine for 150 to 200 yards rushing. That's what I think the plan should be for Dallas. I don't think that needs to be putting up 400 yards and CD getting like 1,000. No. I like ball control in this game. Keep Mahomes over there. Let him panic over there in the sideline while, throws his interceptions to Trayvon Diggs. So Trayvon Diggs can have like 10. I don't know how many he has now. I'm pretty sure he has close to 10.
I think 8.
Yeah.
8.
He will get one more in this game.
Yes.
They will be turning the ball over in this game. That I guarantee you.
I'm going with Dallas as well. I do feel that
they're better.
Yeah, they're a better team, and the fact that defense, yes, Kansas City's defense has played well the last 2 weeks. I don't see it being sustainable. They played well against Green Bay, and they did play well.
Love.
And they did play well against the
Raiders
because the Raiders literally just gave up after the third quarter. 12 minutes, 8 minutes. 12
minutes. Lost to the Giants the week before that.
Yes.
Yeah, context, Holmes.
Yes.
Context.
I think they're going to bully them. Say, oh yeah, they're going to bully them, saying, listen, we are way better than you in all facets of the ball, and there's nothing you're going to do about it. I agree with you. I think if Zeke and Pollard run the ball very efficiently, which I think they will, it's kind of going to be like the Colts in the Jets game, where the Colts literally ran down their throat and the Jets couldn't do anything about it. And I think
it's not going to be that bad, though.
No, it's going to be close to that. Steve Spagnuolo's going to have a tough time. I know he loves the blitz. He loves blitz, and you can't do it here.
Not in this game.
You can't do it.
Do not do it.
You
are going to get blown out if you start over blitzing on Dak Prescott. Don't do it. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now. Or do it. I'm fine with that. I would like to see you get your ass beat again.
And I'm not gonna lie to you.
But yeah.
Not only it's very real possibility. Not only is Dallas gonna win this game, they're gonna blow them out. I think they're gonna blow them out.
Fine with me.
I think they're gonna.
I like a 30-20 victory. That's what I like.
I think they're gonna beat the hell out of them. They're gonna blow them out.
So maybe it will be over 56.
If you want to beat, I know the over is kind of high, but do it. I would say.
I like them. I like 30-20.
Listen, if you want that one game where I say it can go either way, and that'll be. I mean, that's tough. I would do it. Just do it. I think Dallas gonna beat the hell out of them. Yeah.
See, Kansas City, I gave you a little bit more, but
no,
he went he went Undertaker. He went crazy.
I think after this game, they'll just go and beat the hell out of everybody else. After that, I think Kansas City going that run after that, but they're not beating that. No,
they're not beating them.
Absolutely not. And if they do, and if they do manage to lose to Kansas City, I'm gonna have a lot to say to Dallas. Say, okay, Dallas.
We'll find out. Let's see how we're now.
Now we're gonna see how this plays out.
Think of what if Kansas City actually is back? You know, the 10% chance that that's real. If that they are back, then losing them is not stupid. So we'll see.
But it's just all about context. And other than that, we are done here. We hope you enjoy. We know you enjoyed.
I'm about to say
we know you enjoyed us because you love us. Anyway, if you haven't done it already, get your phones out and scan the QR code where you'll be directed to Apple Podcasts. You'll see us there. You can download all of our content.
More importantly, you get other people to scan that QR. That's what I really is for. It's more for that. Because it's kind of hard to scan. If you're more than likely watching this or listening to this on your phone, it's kind of hard to scan it on your own phone. I don't even know if that's possible.
There you go. Yeah.
I have no idea how to scan the QR code on your own. But if you're listening to this, why would you need to do that? So that's more for you to show other people. It's the easiest way to get this shared.
Correct.
Just saying. There's no excuses anymore.
And we're also available on any other podcast platforms where you can download your podcast, listen there. We're there. We're everywhere. We're trying to grow in these streets. So
That's much better.
Yes, I like that. I'm gonna try to come up with our own thing and then stick with that. Other than that, peace, love, and apple. So we'll see you soon. And this is for Najee Hadi.
Stop. That's funny though. Sorry, I had to interrupt that. Live show. Remember next week is Thanksgiving. Remember we promised?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we need to do a live show next week. I don't know what day. Tuesday, Wednesday, one of those 2 days. 1 or 2 days. Or no, I don't want to do one on the Monday night game because I work early as hell. Damn, that would have been good to do a live show on the Tampa game. We kind of cool. We'll
keep posting in the group.
Yeah, we'll tell it in the Facebook thing and on Twitter or whatever. But I have an idea. I'll talk about this off screen. But we will have a live show within the next 5 days. We will have a live show.
Yes.
That I promise you.
Okay.
Now,
peace, love, and applesauce, and this show is dedicated to Najee Hadi.